Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Epic Video Game Master Hero once again, and it's time for another Pokemon Emerald. This is going to be episode 2. Last time, we got our first ever Pokemon in the game, and we got a Trico, named him Rango, and we learned the basic mechanics of the game. This time, Professor Birch asked us to go find his daughter, May, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And he says that she can teach us a little bit about being a trainer. So we're going to head into Route 101 freely for the first time, because last time, well, Professor Birch kind of stopped us from doing that freely. So another thing I'd like to explain, in some of these empty spots here, sometimes if you walk up in front of them and press A, there'll be items. And sometimes they're like obvious, like there'll be like grass around and then one patch with no grass and you'll just know there's an item there. But sometimes they won't be, and sometimes they'll be really hidden. So yeah. So when you run into tall grass, wild Pokemon will attack you, and so that can get very annoying, but it's also good for training purposes if you want to level up your Pokemon. So in this case, I'm going to be showing this battle just because it's our first ever wild Pokemon encounter with a Wurmple. Now, I'd like to talk about Wurmple. Wurmple is a sucky Pokemon. Don't use it on your team, it sucks. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding, but Wurmple, it evolves into a... Oh, I don't want to spoil it actually, but Wurmple, it has two different paths that it can take, and both of them really suck in the later game, and they're really not worth it. Personally, I would not use this on my team. So, but once again, I am going to go for a unique Pokemon, but this is not something I'm going to be using on my team. As you guys may be wondering, I keep talking about how I'm going to be using and not going to be using stuff on my team, but we haven't had a way of catching any Pokemon yet. And other than the Trico that was given to us, we have no way of catching them. Well, we're going to get into that very shortly. There's items called Pokeballs. With Pokeballs, you can catch Pokemon by weakening them and tossing it at them, which we'll show. Anyway, that's... And now I guess I just skipped over that, but let's talk about this building here. This building is the Pokemon Center. You walk in, you talk to the lady, you can heal your Pokemon in here just by talking to Nurse Joy. And then you go over to the PC. If your party's full and you have more than 6, you can store your Pokemon and items in there. And there's just some people you can talk to. It's just a fun little area. Anyway, it's very helpful actually, and all the cities have one. So you talk to this guy here. This is a little secret. I guess you can call it a secret. He's going to talk to you about the Pokemart. Now the Pokemart is where they sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. And he's going to give us a free potion. Now, the Pokemart is this blue building. It's where you can buy potions and healing stuff, Pokeballs, and just items in general. So anyway, enough of the tutorial stuff, because I know you guys are probably, you know, like, we get the game already, we know. So anyway, let's just head up into this route up here. Alright, so we got another wild Pokemon battle, this time with a Poochyena. Alright. So let's go ahead and take it out. I'm just going to pound it to death. So yay, we leveled up from that battle and we learned a new move. Sorry, I said I was gonna see you guys when I was done, but I guess I'm not gonna see you guys when I was done. So because we leveled up to level 6 from gaining EXP, and we learned a new move, Absorb. Now Absorb is a great move. It's a grass type move. Now we're getting into types. In Pokemon, there are a bunch of different types, and each type is weak and strong to other types. So it kind of comes full circle. For instance, grass is weak to fire, but strong to water. So Absorb will not do as much damage to a fire type Pokemon as it will to a water type Pokemon. So that's just an example. Obviously there's a lot more. So anyway, we found May. So why don't we just go ahead and talk to her and see what she has for us. Hi EpicVGM. Oh, I see my dad gave you that Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. Alrighty, so we got Trainer May here. First ever battle with Trainer May. She's gonna send out Torchic. So she's gonna send out the Pokemon that's strong to yours that you didn't pick. But not to worry, this early in the game, Torchic is a fire type, and it is strong to Trico's grass type, or Rango's grass type. But it doesn't know any fire type moves at this level. So pretty much, I'm just gonna pound it to death. I should have healed. I should have went to the Pokemon Center before this battle, but I think I can manage as long as there's no critical hits. Critical hits are just a chance of happening where it does a lot more damage, and any move can do a critical hit, but yeah, so I guess what happened to Trainer May teaching us about what being a trainer was about? I mean, this was our first ever Pokemon battle against another trainer, and we beat her, and she was bragging to us. Anyway, Rango grew up to level 7. So we defeated Trainer May. Yay, she's gonna pay us $300 for beating her. That totally makes sense. Why would you pay me $300 for like fighting using my animal to beat your animal down? And then never mind. Anyway, so that battle, we took a couple pretty big hits from that. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal. All right, now that we're all healed up, here's May. I don't know why she stopped. She said she wanted to go home. Over here, let's hurry home. All right, I'm right behind you. Okay, so there's these little shortcuts you can just jump down to head right back to Little Root Town. As you notice how slow we're moving, well, that's about to change because soon we're gonna get the running shoes. And the running shoes, you hold the B button down and you can run really fast. So there, I didn't even move the stick, it just walked me up the aisle. It looks like I'm getting married or something, but it's like vice versa, like the girl's there instead of the guy. Never mind, I don't know, I'm just rambling. Oh, hi, EpicVGM. I heard you beat May on your first try. Well, she wasn't that good. It's like she never trained her thing. She got it at level 5 and she just never trained it. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. Really? I fought 2 wild Pokemon battle and I got to level 6, and she has an extensive history and her Pokemon was still level 5. That's sad. Okay, so we got the Pokedex. The Pokedex is just a way of keeping track of all the Pokemon we meet and catch. You can just open it up in the start menu, which I'll do in a second. But anyway, I keep saying anyway. Oh, okay, well, May has something to say. Just like me, I've got something for you. She gives us the Pokeball, so finally we have the capability of catching other Pokemon. I know these first 2 episodes have been really long and rambly and just me explaining the game, but that's it. After these first 2 episodes, I think you guys understand the game mechanics and how it works. But for those of you who haven't played before, those beginners, I wanted to explain it to you. So now that that's out of the way, let's just leave the lab here and let's head up. And what do you know? Our mom's out here. Screw you, Mom! Bye, Mom! No, I'm just kidding. Just a little trick there. You can actually skip past this just by walking up the side there, but I'm gonna go where you're supposed to go. Did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon you got from Professor Birch. How nice. You're your father's child, all right. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. So we switched our shoes with the running shoes. Not that we couldn't run in our shoes. It's just for some reason in the world of Pokemon, you can't run in your shoes. You need specific running shoes. So anyway, let's show off these running shoes. I keep saying anyway, but yeah, there you go. See how fast we can move now? So much better than what it was before. So now I would like to show you guys the Pokedex. So here you go. All the Pokemon you see and catch. So far we've seen up to number 14. There's obviously way more than 14 in the game. But you click on them, you can get extensive information. You can hear their cry, which is pretty cool, I guess. You can see their size compared to you, so it's kind of like a real-life comparison. And something else I find strange is how all of a sudden we meet Professor Birch, and then our mom's like, "Oh, honey, here's these running shoes. You're going on an adventure, and you're gone forever." It's like, how old are we in this game? We're still a kid, and we're just going on a random adventure. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of burpees in me today. Anyway, Rango, get out there. Show that Wurmple that you're boss. I'm gonna show off Absorb for the first time. I think it's not very effective, but yeah, it's not very effective on that thing. But you Absorb, you actually heal yourself when you use it. But yeah, I'm not gonna be showing all these wild Pokemon battles, obviously. It's just, I don't know why I showed this one actually, but yeah, as we get into the game, I'm gonna be cutting them out because they're just, in the beginning, they're very meaningful, and if you're catching a Pokemon, they're very meaningful, but they can get very annoying throughout the game. But there is a Pokemon I'm looking for, so I'm gonna keep running through the grass and killing Pokemon and healing until I find this Pokemon. So I'll see you guys when I find it. Okay, so we found the Pokemon. This is Zigzagoon. Now, I will be catching this just to show off the mechanics. I will not be using this on my team, but it will be a part of the party because, well, it has a very good use. It has two very good uses, actually, that I'll get in. One of them I'll get into now, and the other one I'll get into later. So I feel like for the first 2 episodes here, I've been talking really fast, but it's just because I want to get this tutorial stuff out of the way so we can move on to the good stuff. Yay! Anyway, there we go. We weakened it down. So you don't want to kill it. You just want to weaken it down. You want to go into your bag and you want to find the Pokeballs. We have 5 from May. We're just going to toss one at it, and it's got to shake 3 times, and then the Pokeball turns black. That's how you know you caught a Pokemon. So in that case, right there, we caught Zigzagoon. So I will be nicknaming this thing because it will be a very useful part of our adventure. I'm going to be naming this guy My Slave. That's literally going to be his name. My Slave. Oh my goodness, this is just awful. You guys probably hate me right now. You're probably like, oh, that's a terrible name, but trust me, it has good use. There's a reason why. He is pretty much gonna be an item slave and a hidden machine slave, which hidden machine I'll talk about when we get to it, but items. So Zigzagoon has a very nice ability. Just by walking around, if you walk around long enough, he picks up random items. Depending on his level, the higher the level, the better the items. So in this case, he's level 2, so he's going to pick up things like Pokeballs, Great Balls, potions, and just things like that. So it's going to be very useful. That's the only reason I have him on the team for now. So yeah, anyway, let's talk to this guy. I finished sketching, because this guy was blocking that path earlier. I finished sketching the footprints, but turns out they were only my own footprint. I need to read that again. I finished sketching the footprints of a rare Pokemon, but it turns out they were only my own footprints. There are so many things wrong with that sentence. So many things. Oh my god. That guy... Ugh. Anyway, let's just head in here. I'm just gonna buy some extra Pokeballs just in case. Okay, I'm gonna buy 10 just to have. Because when you buy 10, you get a free Premier Ball, which is basically the same thing as a Pokeball, but better, or it just looks cooler. So we're just going to buy an extra potion. I'm going to buy 2 of these. Antidote Heal Poison, which is a status infliction, which certain moves and certain Pokemon can inflict status, and each status does a different thing. So I'm going to buy 1 or 2 of each of these. Antidote heals poison. Poison, you slowly lose your HP. The Pokemon slowly loses their HP. Paralyze heal, there's a 50% chance they can't attack in battle. And then Awakening, they're just asleep for 2 to 5 turns. I think it's 2 to 5? I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay, so now that... Okay, these first 2 episodes have been very boring. But there's good news. We're done with the tutorial, or at least my tutorial. So... next time in Pokemon Emerald, we will actually be starting our adventure instead of this stupid tutorial that nobody likes and that I'm pushing on you guys that most of you probably already know how to play the game. But anyway, next time we're actually going to start our adventure. Hope you guys enjoyed, but you probably didn't. This has been Epic Video Game Master, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.